All right, greetings, grade 11s. It's Mr. Shajai here, and welcome to Back to Basics. Look, what is it that we are looking at now? I want us to look at these exponents and surds type of questions. And now, what we are basically examining now, this is going to be a paper, or this is a past paper from, I think this is going to be KZN March paper, right? Now, I want us to examine this particular paper. So this is going to be KZN. I think this is March test, right? This is 2023, right? Now, I want us to examine this type of questions and see in terms of what is that we can do here. Now, firstly, you are given that you are having, this is 1 over 16, close bracket, negative 3 over your 4, right? Now, how is it, or what is it that we can do to try and solve this particular thing, right? Now, remember here, the first step that you can do is you can start by representing the number that is inside this particular bracket also in terms of a singular number, right? Remember that whenever you are having, let's say, your a to the power of, let's say, to your power of negative n, this can still be written in terms of what? 1 over what? 1 over an, which means even if you're having 1 over an, you can still move backward like this, right? So which means this is going to be same as what? Now, what is going to be 16? Now 16, when you say 16 shift fact, if you are using your calculator or the factors of 16, it is going to what? This is same as 2 to the power of 3, right? But now this is going to be 2 to the power of negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 over what? Over 4. And now what is it that you are going to do now? Here, all right? This is all right, greetings, fellow grade 11s. It's Mr. Shachari here. Welcome to Back to Basics. Look, now we are looking at our exponents and surds, and I want us to look at this past paper, which was from KZN. This is going to be your March test from 2023, right? I want us to look at in terms of what is it that we were given in there. Now, firstly, you are given that you're having 1 over 16, close bracket, negative 3 over 4. Now, what is it that you are going to do now here? Now, the first thing here, remember, you're going to apply the law that, remember, if let's say you are having a to the power of negative n, this is going to be same as what? This is going to be same as what? 1 over a to the power of n, which means now you can also still move backward, right? So, which means now the first thing that you can do here is you can find out what are going to be the factors of 16 first, right? Now, which means this is going to be same as 1 over 2 to the power of 4, close brackets, negative 3 over your 4, right? And now after, remember, you can write this ratio, right, in terms of 2 to the power of negative 4. This is same as 2 to the power of negative 4. When you take the 2 to the power of negative 4 into your numerator, and this is going to be multiplied by what? This is going to be multiplied by 3 over what? Over 4. Now, which means what is it that you are having now? Remember, this is now is going to be same as negative 4 multiplied by 3 over your negative, right? Negative 3 over 4 rather, right? Which means now these and these ones are going to cancel. The negative and negative is going to give you positive, which means here you are going to have 3. So which means this is going to be same as 2 to the power of 3 altogether. And what is going to be 2 to the power of 3? This is going to be same as your 8. Isn't it so? Now let's look at the second one. Now, the second one, what you are given here, you are given that you are having 54. This is 54 to the power of n, right? You are given 54 to the power of n, 54 to the power of n multiplied by 6 to the power of negative 2n plus 1. Then this is divided by, this is going to be your 12 to the power of n subtract 1 multiplied by 8 to the power of negative n. What is it that you can do to try and solve this one, right? Now, there are many ways that we can do. Now, one of the first thing is, now, in order for you to solve this, you can start by finding out what is going to be the factors of 54, right? Now, and how, what is going to be the factors of 54? Remember that 54 can still be found in terms of what? And now this is still the same as what? This is say are still the same as 2 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 3, right? Or rather multiplied by 3 to the power of 3, right? So when you are saying 54, shift fact, you are going to find that the factors of 54 is same as 2 multiplied by 3 cubed, because this is when you say 27 multiplied by 2 is going to give you 54, right? So this is going to be same as to the power of n, right? Then after that, this is going to be also multiplied by, now here, what is going to be your 6? Now 6 is also given in terms of what? 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of negative 2n plus 1. And remember, these 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of 3, you're just going to get it in your calculator when you just say 54 equal sign, then you say shift, then your fact. These are going to be the factors that they are going to give you, right? Now, then let's move swiftly along. From here, this is going to be your 12. And what is going to be your 12? Now, your 12 here is going to be same as 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of what? 2 squared, because this is same as 4 multiplied by 3, right? And now, this is going to be same as n subtract 1 multiplied by, you know that your 8, it's same as 2 to the power of 3, right? Close bracket to the power of negative n. Right? Now that you've represented these in factor form, what is the second thing that you're going to do now? You're going to multiply everything here, your brackets with everything. So which means this is going to be same as what now? When you start with the first one, this is going to be same as 2 to the power of n, right? 2 to the power of n multiplied by 3 to the power of 3n, right? And this is going to be also multiplied by, now the 2 here, it's going to be 2. The 2 here is going to be multiplied by everything that is outside the bracket, right? So this is going to be negative 2n plus 1 multiplied by 3 to the power of negative 2n plus your 1, right? And now, what is it that you are going to divide with here? Now, you are going to divide by this. Now, let's multiply this one. This is going to be same as 3 to the power of n subtract 1. Also multiply by, and this is going to be same as what? Now, this is same as your 2, right? This is going to be same as your 2 multiplied by what? 2n subtract your 2. And then this is going to multiply by 2 to the power of what? Negative 3n, right? So basically, this is what you are going to have in here. How to get? And now that you are having this, now let's just try and write this in here. Now that you're having this, you are going to group all these, right? I want us to start with our numerator, right? Now, if we start with our numerator, we are going to write this in here. Now, in our numerator, I want us to now take all the ones which are having the basis of 2, right? And we are going to group them together, right? So what is it that you're going to have here? Remember, this is same as 2 to the power of n. And then when you multiply powers of the same base, you add the exponent, right? So this is going to be same as negative 2n plus 1, right? How to get? Then the ones of a 3, this is going to be same as 3 to the power of what? This is going to be 3n. This is going to be 3n plus into bracket, or this is going to be 3n. Let's just use the negative sign. Minus 2n plus 1, right? Now, this is going to be divided by what? In your denominator, what is the first one? Let's see. If you start with the 2 is going to be same as what? 2 to the power of 2n subtract 2. Then this is going to be minus 3n, right? This is going to be multiplied by 3 to the power of what? N subtract 1. And now that you've done it this way, now let's solve these. Now, what is going to be your numerator? N subtract 2n, this is going to be same as what? This is same as 2 to the power of what? 2 to the power of negative n plus 1. And now this is same as what? Now the 3 is going to be same as 3 to the power of n. This is going to be plus what? Remember, this is plus 1. So here it's going to be same as now n plus 1. And then in your denominator, this is going to be same as negative 3 plus 2. This is going to be same as 2 to the power of negative n, right? 2 to the power of negative n. And now, when you are going to write this other one, is going to be same as what? Your denominator is going to multiply by 3 to the power of n subtract 1. And now you are going to do it. Remember, now you are dividing powers of the same base. Remember, you're having 2 here, you are having 2 here, you are having 3 here, you are having 3 here. And now when you divide powers of the same base, you are going to do what? You are going to subtract the exponents. So which means basically here, what is it that you are going to have? This is going to be same as now 2. When you take this into your numerator, it's going to be negative n This is same as what? This is going to be same as negative n, right? This is going to be negative n, right? This is going to be your negative n to the power of what? This is going to be, remember here in your denominator, let's see, this is rather not plus 1, but this is same as what? This is just negative n minus 2. Look at these. Yes. So this is going to be same as what? Now, this is going to be same as what now? The negative n, when you take it to the top, let's see, this is same as your negative n plus 1. This is going to subtract negative n. This is you're going to say subtract negative n, subtract 2, right? And the 3, it's going to be the same as 3 in terms of what? N plus 1. This is going to subtract what? You are going to subtract n minus 1, right? Minus 1. Isn't it so? And now when you're doing that, can you see that here negative and negative is going to give you positive, which means this one and these ones are going to cancel. You are going to have negative 1. This is going to be same as here negative multiplied by the negative, which is going to be positive, right? So which means this is same as 1 plus 2, which is going to give you 2 to the power of 3. And now your 3 here, can you see that this is positive? Then when you multiply this out, it's going to be negative, which means this is going to cancel each other. And here you are having what? You are having 3, 1. This is negative 1 and minus 1, which means this is going to what? This is going to be positive, right? And now, which means what is it that you're having here? This is same as 3 to the power of 2. And now the answer that you're going to multiply here, when you multiply these two, you're going to get an answer of 72. Altogether. So basically, this is how you are going to solve this question. Now let's move quickly to the next one. Now and see in terms of what is it that you are going to do there, right? Now let's just make up our space here. Yes. Now let's see. Now in the next one, what is it that you are having here? You are having these roots, right? I'm sure most of you now are looking at these roots and you're wondering what is it that you're going to do here, right? Now look at this. Now here, what you are having here, you are having root of b into root a. Then this is subtract b, right? Multiplied by, this is same as root b, right? Into root a. This same plus your b. Now, what is it that you are going to have here? Now, I want us to start by, understanding these two things, right? Now, so remember here, you are going to apply this particular law, right? Now, this is one and the same as this, right? So now these two things, these two brackets, when you multiply them together, this is still one and the same as what? This is still one and the same as b root a subtract b, right? And this is going to be same as multiply by b root a plus what? Plus b. Isn't it so, right? Because when you multiply this root and this root, it's going to give you one root. This is still the same as something that is under one root, right? Now, I want you to look at something here. This is b root a subtract b, and this is b root a plus b. Can you see that these two things are going to be our difference of two squares, right? These are going to be a difference of two squares if you can look properly, right? So if this is your difference of two squares, so how did you achieve that particular difference of two squares? Can you see that the b and this b multiplied together, this is same as what? This is same as b squared. And now you are going to say what is going to be the a multiplied root a multiplied by root a. It's going to be same as a. Remember, when you multiply root a multiplied with root a, this is going to give you what? This is going to give you your a, right? So this is going to give you a. This is going to be a subtract. Now here it's same as b squared. So this is going to be same as your what? Same as your b squared. And now from here, let's see. So now from here, we can do what? Now, can you see that you are having b squared as your common factor? So let's see, if you take out b squared as a common factor, what is it that you're going to be left with? You're going to be left with a subtract 1 altogether. And now, let's see. Now, if you say what is going to be the root of b squared, the root of b squared, it's same as what? This is same as what? This is same as b in terms of what? A subtract 1 altogether. So basically, this is going to be your final answer because now there's nothing else that you could do now from here, right? Now, so basically, this is how we are going to solve this particular question. Now, let's move swiftly along to the next question. Now, in this particular question, these are going to be what? These are going to be your equations, right? these are going to be your exponential equations, right? Now, what is it that you are going to do here? You are given that you are having 7 to the power of x is equals to 1 over 343, right? Now, so what is it that you can do here firstly? Now you can start by doing this. You can start by firstly writing this 7x is equals to 1 over. Now, you're going to express this, right? You're going to say 343, right? Shift fact to find out what are going to be the factors of that. Now, this is same as what? 7 cubed. Remember 7 cubed, when you multiply 7 by 7 by 7, you're going to have 343, right? So, which means now this is going to be this. And now, remember that you can still write 7x is equals to, now, when you want to write this 7 to the power of 3, right? This can still be written in terms of 7 to the power of negative 3, right? And now, you are going to find out that your x is going to be your negative 3 altogether. So, basically, that is going to be your value of your x. Now, let's look at your 2.2 point what? 0.2 and see in terms of what is it that you can do in that one, right? Now, there are two ways in which you can solve this type of equation. Let's start with the first one. Now we are having 2x plus 1 plus this is 26 multiplied by 3 to the power of x subtract your 9 is equals to 0, right? So basically this is more of your your trinomial equation, right? Now, I want us to firstly start here. How can you, go about solving this? Now, the first thing that you can do here is, now, if you can look at this, you can factorize this, right? And you can factorize this. And how can you factorize this? Let's find out. Before we factorize, let's just break this so that you can see in terms of what is it. This is same as what? This is same as 3 to the power of 2x multiplied by 3 to the power of 1. Remember, 3 to the power of 2x plus 1, it's same as 3 to the power of 2x multiplied by 3 to the power of 1, because when multiplying powers of the same base, you come back to add the exponents, right? So this is going to be plus what? Now this is going to be again plus 26 multiplied by 3 to the power of x, right? This is going to what? Subtract 9. Isn't it so? Now that you are having this, now I want us to now come back and what? And factorize this. So how can you factorize this? Now you can factorize this by doing this, right? You are obviously going to open your two brackets. And now remember, you are looking for 26, right? And you are having this and you are looking for 26 as your middle term, right? And now how can you get your 26 as your middle term? Let's see. Now, and when you say 3, when you say, let's say, for example, here, your 3 multiplied by what? Your 3 multiplied by 9. What is going to be the answer that you are going to get, right? You are going to get your 27. Now, can you see that if you say 3 multiplied by 9, then subtract 1, you can get what? You can get your what? Your 26. So let's see, which means now, remember, this is same as 3 to the power of 2x. So this is going to be same as what? You can write this in terms of 3 multiplied by 3 to the power of x, right? And this is going to be same as what? 3 to the power of x. Isn't it so? So you can break this one in terms of that. And what else now are you going to have? Now, the factors that you are going to use here, you are going to use 9 and also 1 here, right? Which means now, what is it that you are going to have? This is going to be, now remember, you're looking for a positive term, which means the bigger factor is going to take the positive sign, and this is going to be subtract, right? So this is going to be equals to your 0, right? And now that you are having this, what is it that you are going to have now? This is going to be the same as what now? This is same as 3 multiplied by 3 to the power of x subtract to 1 uh, uh, is equals to your 0, and 3 to the power of what? X plus 9 is equals to your 0. Okay. And now that you are having like that, we can still solve this, right? Now, when you are solving this, what is it that you are going to have here? You can take these ones to the other side, right? So let's see, this is going to be 3 multiplied by 3 to the power of x is equals to 1, right? Then obviously you're going to divide by 3. You're going to divide by 3. So this is going to be 3 to the power of x is equals to, what is 1 over 3? Now 1 over 3 can still be written in terms of 3 to the power of negative 1, right? Altogether. And now, which means therefore the value of your x here is going to be same as what? It's going to be same as negative 1. Or now if you come back here, what is it that you're going to have? Now, when you say 3 to the power of x is equals to negative 9, can you see that here, there is no way that you can say this is same as 3 to the power of negative. This is going to be same as 3 to the power of negative 2, right? So, which means now here, this is going to be undefined. Okay, so which means the applicable solution is going to be when x is equals to negative 1, right? Now, let's look at the second method that we can use here. Now, if we are not using this method, now we can use our K method. Let's see in terms of what is it that you can do when we are using our K method. Let's see. Now, for K method, you are going to start here. Now, remember here, you are having 3 to the power of what? 3 to the power of 2x plus 1. This is same as plus 26 multiplied by 3 to the power of x subtract 9 is equals to 0, right? Now, here, what is it that you are going to do? I want you to have an understanding of this, right? Now, this can still be written in this particular format. Here, the 3 here is still the same as 3 to the power of what? X, right? This is still to the power of what? X, right? This is going to be your x. You can close your bracket here. Then what is going to be this one? Oh, this is going to be still to the power of what? Let's say, let's make this 2 to the power of x plus 1. This is still one and the same thing, right? But now, so that I do not confuse you, let's just do it the ordinary way. So you are going to start by doing this. You are going to say you want to let your 3 to the power of x to be equals to your k. Once again, you are going to say, now where there is 3 to the power of x, you are going to make it what? You are going to make it your k. Now, I want you to look at something. 3 to the power of 2x is still the same as 3 to the power of what? X, close bracket, 2, right? This is one thing that I wanted to highlight. Can you see that? Which means you can still let this particular value here to be your what? To be your k. So this is what I'm referring to. Okay, so now, which means what is it that you are going to have here? So we are saying here, remember here you can break this. Let's break this. Remember here it's still same as 3 to the power of 2x. This is multiplied by 3 to the power of 1 plus 26 multiplied by 3 to the power of x subtract 9 is equal to 0, right? Now, where there is 3 to the power of x, you're going to write the k. So which means here, this is going to be same as what? K close bracket, your squared, isn't it so? Multiply by 3, isn't it so? And this is going to be plus 26 multiplied by k, subtract your 9 is equals to 0. So where there is 3 to the power of x, we multiply or we substitute with the k. Again, now that you see this, can you see that this is going to be same as 3k squared plus 6k subtract your 9 is equals to your 0, right? And now that you know this one, right? Now, what is it that you're going to do? Now you are going to, factorize this. Now, when you're factorizing here, what is it that you're going to have? Now, this is going to be same as you are looking for your 26. So this is going to be same as 3k, and this is going to be your k. And the factors that can give you 27, it's 3 and 9, right? So here you are going to have your 9. And now, because your middle term is positive, so this is going to be positive. This is going to be negative 1. Okay, then this is same as what? 3k subtract 1 is equal to 0, or k plus your 9 is equal to 0, right? But now remember, we are not solving for k, right? So let's see. Let's start by solving for k rather firstly. So this is going to be 3k is equals to 1. Therefore, your k is equals to 1 over what? This, your k is going to be 1 over your 3. Or this is same as what? Your k is equals to what? The other k was equals to your negative 9. Now we are going to substitute back to this particular equation. Where there is k, now you substitute the value of k that you found. Now in this, on this one, what is it that you found? Remember here it's 3 to the power of x now is equals to 1 over what? 1 over 3, because you found out that the value of k is going to be that, right? Similarly here on this case, 3 to the power of x is equals to what? Is equals to your 9. I want to get is equals to your negative 9. Now, can you see that there is no solution that you are going to have here? So which means here, if you are going to continue to solve, this is same as 3 to the power of x is equals to what? 3 to the power of what? -1, which means your x is going to be equals to -1. Okay, so basically, this is how you are going to solve these types of questions. And this is going to be how you are going to use your K method. Hopefully, this makes sense to you. Thank you very much.